Alright. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm back with part 3 of What If Deku was experimented on. Alright, so. Oh my god, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can look into the past right now. Like, you have no idea, bro. It's so crazy. I wonder if, like, I'm the only one. But anyway, let's get that out of the way. Where I left off at was. Um. It was. They were doing quirker things. And I think Deku's a god, so he won everything. And I think I already said that. Now, the next part is it's with All Might's class. So the things go as canon, like the heroes versus the villain. I'm gonna say it's still Deku and Uraraka versus Bakugo and Ida, right? I still hate Ida, but okay. What should I make Deku do? You know what? Deku's gonna be as fast as Sonic. Yes, bro, that would be so genius. I'm gonna do that, but not just Sonic. Sonic's brother. Okay, so we're gonna do. So Deku, he's really fast, right? So he just darts, but then Bakugo shows up and says, "Yo, I'm gonna beat you up. Make sure you don't use your quirk." So Deku is like, "Okay, fine," and shuts off all his quirks and tells Uraraka to go up to the bomb because they're still walking in. And I'm gonna say Baguio because he sees Deku as strong. He still lost all those 40 times. I'm gonna say he knows the AP shot, which is still like it nearly killed a teacher, but it's okay. It nearly killed All Might, but it's still allowed, so why not? And bro, I'm like shutting my eyes and visualizing this. This is an amazing show that's going on. But okay, All Might is watching and he's like, bro, this is about to go down. There's no way Bakugo could win. He is the chosen one. He is the main character. But so Bakugo, he knows his moves, and then he goes up to try and fight Deku. And Deku's like, nah, nah. He still has no quirks. Bakugo can use his quirks though, okay? Because he needs the help and handicap. So Bakugo goes in, but Deku, he knows his stuff, bro, because he was taught how to fight and fight right. So he just one punches. No, he does two punches and makes Bakugo go to the ground, bleeding, and without his power, Deku can be a god. But the show chooses not to. But anyway, the past is telling me that I should continue the story because I am the one. But okay, Jesus, I need to get back into it. Okay, where was that? Bakugo, yeah, he faints, and then Deku's like, skirt. He's Sonic, bro. He's Sonic's little brother, but you already know he catches up to Uraraka and already knows where she is because he's a spy. But we're gonna say then Ida comes up, tries to Sonic his way to Deku, but Deku he faster, so he gon' go that golden Sonic pace, Super Saiyan. But we're gonna say Deku is just knees him in the face because Ida's stupid and annoying, and I don't like him. So yeah, he gets destroyed. He's go across the room into a pillar, breaks it, Okay, then he jumps back into the pillar and it's re-intact. And then as soon as that happens, a bird comes in and just swoops him, but then he like takes him back, and then he gets stomped on by the rocks. But anyway, so after that happens to Ito, they grab the bomb and then they're good, so they can go back into the classroom. And then all the rest of them, they don't matter, so they just skip because they're not fun, they're not funny. So let's say after that, Deku gets basically praised by All Might, but not out loud because that's stupid. You don't want to say in front of anybody. So he says, "Good job, you do good." I'm sorry. Yeah, and everyone else is just stupid. So with that out of the way, I think what was the next thing? USJ. Okay. USJ. They're on the bus. Yo, I'm gonna make this the dopest art. Alright. So they go off the bus, right? But not just normal stuff. I'm talking about magic school bus, bro. You gotta get that on the market. Bro, imagine a magic school bus, bro. I gotta hit up the people for that and be like, whoosh, my money. And then anyway, so yeah, they're going on the bus and then they make it to the USJ. And people, that one frog, you're Froppy, sue you. Yeah, she comments on Deku's powers like, yo, that's kind of like All Might's, but what is it? And then he just says, none of your business. Frog, go back to your swamp, lake, river, ocean. Yeah, go back there. Go back home. And then she just shuts up and doesn't say anything else. And then after that's done, they make it to the area. And then they walk in, and there's that one teacher that has to explain stuff. She's all about space, bro. Imagine being in space, bro. That would probably be the best experience ever. It's like walking outside and walk 2 steps while the coronavirus is around. Which that's some ballsy moves, bro. But I'll do it. I'll take even 3. How many would you guys do? Tell me in the comments. But anyway, let's get on. I don't wanna ruin you guys' time. So they walk in, the speech goes on, but Deku beforehand he felt a disturbance in the force, but he's like, forget it, it's probably nothing. Either way, I could just take them on if they're in here, if there's any like little goons. So they walk in, and I'm gonna say right off the bat, boom, teleport right there. Usa. And then whoosh. Villainaire. Yeah. And then so they all rush. The Nomu, he's like boom, because he was the first one to step out. They try and get it over done with. And then Shigaraki sees that All Might's not there, and he's like, well, let's go after the next best thing, the students. And visualize this. You remember, you gotta visualize all this. Forget what you're doing right now. You better shut your eyes, please, and visualize with me. Am I in your thoughts? That's trippy. Flarp. Okay, enough. Alright, you can open up your eyes. Let's say Shigaraki sees that, and he's like, yo, do I need to get my eyes checked? Like, this ain't happening, bro. Like, All Might's not here. Let's go after the students. And the students are like, nah, forget that. But, you know, they all get separated into their portals. And I'm going to say Deku, he's like, nah, man, forget that. So he, like, escapes from the portal, right? He goes up to 100% of his power. He starts running around. He punches the dudes in the face. He drops kicks them and all that. He 1,000 Years of Death is one of them. And that was the worst of all, because it went deeper than usual. But I'm going to say that's what Deku was thinking. Because really, he was thinking about the visuals too much and didn't pay attention to the real world. So Deku, he did get caught. But, he, you know, he's like, forget that. So he just Golden Sonic's up there, younger brother. And he defeats everyone. And then he gets Suyu and Mineta back onto the shore. In like a second. And I'm going to say, dude, Mineta is my spirit animal in the show. Like, you guys can't lie. That's your spirit animal too. But so yeah, that's over. The Nomu is beating the crap out of Ozawa because it hurts us as the audience to see our main boy, you know, our champion, our hero inside of the show to just be crushed, and it hurts. And I just cried over and over when I saw that, because that was really, really, really sad. But he getting destroyed. And then All Might shows up. He's like, hey, yo, let go of my friend. But Deku, he already did that because Deku's a bull. Like, he's a god. And then he said he got to save his boy Ozawa. So, after that, since Deku has regeneration, he heals Aizawa. And the Nomu, he sends him back. But apparently, for plot's sake, I'm going to say Deku, while he was in his daydream, he switched, and when he teleported, he forgot about that, and he got hit pretty good, and his regeneration for some reason is not working, because that's my plot. And after he uses Ozawa, but you know, his 100%, it's not to Nomu's level yet, but then he's gonna gradually get up there. I'm gonna say he's at 50, 3%. Yeah, he's at 3% of his full, like, strength power. But, you know, once he gets back up, because Deku fell over from that, he sees All Might getting destroyed, right? And Deku's like, nah, man, forget that. And then out of nowhere, because of, like, the anger, the spark in his body, you know, like, he didn't even land a punch yet, but he already knows that he's gonna destroy this Nomu. So, yeah. So he feels that spark. He doesn't know what it is, but it's a new power that he gets. This was suggested by a comment, but I'm not gonna say the full power of it. So, fire shows up. Deku is ripped in fire. He's like, he has sparks coming off of him, like, of fire. And because he's mad, and he just awakened one of his quirks that the doctor didn't tell him about. And he's starting to get up to his 100% power, you know? He's starting to get up there. And on top of that, he has fire coming out of his arms and all that. Like, yo, you about to get destroyed with this combo. So, you know, Deku, he goes up like a flash, like even faster than what I said before with Sonic's younger brother and Gold. He goes up and he's like, nah, you ain't touching him. And he just yeets him farther than All Might, and he just disintegrates in the air without even reaching to the roof. But it was all 0.23 seconds, which is a short time. I'm pretty sure right now there's at least been infinite amounts of that in the past, because I can read the past. But yeah, Deku's basically a god, so I don't really know. I mean, he just, for this story and stuff, like this, whatever you do, just imagine Deku as a god. That's basically what it is. But, you know, I still gotta put my own story in. And, So yeah, that Nomu did, but All Might, he sees that, he's like, yo kid, you want to regenerate me? And I'm gonna say Deku got his regeneration back just because like I needed to find a way for him to look good. And his fire's still coming off, and All Might's like, I'll talk about that later, but just just res me, bro. Call of Duty me, Black Ops Zombies. But Deku goes up, reses him, getting that comeback, rescuing his teammates. But you know Deku with that DSR, he's a sniper, so he did snipe Shigaraki in the arm because I don't know, he just found it out of nowhere. Actually, I'm gonna stick to it because I might regret this in the future. But you know, he pretends like he has a sniper and he just uses Air Force. I'm gonna say he already knows how to use Air Force because it's just instincts to do it. The Air Force smash like inside the anime. And when he does that, he hurt somebody. I don't know. He hit Shigaraki in the arm, and it takes up half of it. So, hi, Mamu. That's my dog. I'm sorry, but what was I saying? Yeah. He dents Shigaraki's arm. I'm gonna say not destroy it because he kind of needs that arm. But yeah, so they leave because they ain't trying to mess with him anymore. I'm gonna say all the other students, they made it out because they're 1A. They have to show off like that. And they got a reason to. Here, hold on, I'm gonna be back. All right, so I'm back. So yeah, Bakugo. Okay, yeah, so they all make it out because they're 1A. They have to show off, and you know, Bakugo sees Deku because he's the other main character, but he he's like, dang, he got even stronger. Like, what the heck, man? So he gets mad and he's like, I need to train more. But everyone else is like, oh, we made it out, yay. And when All Might gets healed, he's like, hey, yo, Deku, you wanna, what is his name? Yeah, I'm gonna say Deku. He's like, let's go get something to eat because after they get done with the comp thing and like and delivering all the information, the nurse goes up and gets some of the students and all that, and cops are arresting people, getting information, and they go and eat because why not? Yeah, they're eating. Visualize it, but Deku, he is, yeah, he's eating. He having time with All Might because I'm gonna say it's been a day afterwards. And then they all went on break because they ain't trying to have that under their reputation for long, even though they will. And would that be the end of season? I still need to find this out. I did this exact same thing in some of my Ultra Instinct 2, which I made yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. Is that? Oh, man, I hope it's not. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to look at season 2 of My Hero again because I kind of don't remember it. I know there was the fall festival. Yeah. Okay, let's just say that. So during the break, they do get a notification that the fall festival is happening. So they all start to train. They have their training moment, their training montages. And yeah. If that's the end of season 1, then I think that's a good place to stop. Shigaraki, he got introduced as the villain, and all that stuff. So yeah, I think that'll be the end of the part. But I'm gonna keep on talking because I don't know if you guys realize it, but yeah. But what I said about looking into the past, like, bro, the past I can look into it. No one else can. And that's it. That's my quirk, bro. I can look into the past. And you can't. Or can you? Yeah, there's something. But, yeah, you know, looking into the past, I can kind of predict the future in a sense. Because the past continues. Like a second ago, that's the past. So, while I'm looking into the past, I can look into the present, which is also known as the future, bro. Do you realize this? Time doesn't even exist. Time was created by us. We invented the meaning and the word for it. Time is just not a thing. Same as day cycles in the calendar, bro. Like, those things don't exist. They're just things that we created. The world, the sun, the moon. It just goes in cycles, you know? Because it has to in order for us to live. Because if it doesn't, then stuff going bad. Bad stuff is gonna happen. If the sun doesn't cooperate with the moon around us, if they don't keep their friendship intact, we could all go away someday. You know? Just keep that in mind. But what the past is telling me is that some of you guys might actually be listening to me right now, at this very moment. Not in time, because time doesn't exist. Okay? Is that through your mind yet? Do you need more information? You need to explain it better. You do. Okay. Time, since it doesn't exist, like, you have to think about people and their looking back at time in the present and future, all like take the movie Back to the Future for a second. That has to be one of the most brilliant, yeah, that has to be one of the most brilliant ideas ever for a title. Because Back to the Future, we're basically doing that at this very moment. Time doesn't exist. But what's happening at this moment is still time. Time doesn't exist, but it's still time. Because time depends on everything that we do. If you're late to a job, you're late. It's just what makes the world go around, you know? Oh my god, bro, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry if you didn't like the video. Like, I'm so sorry. But I'll make sure that part 4 is good. I'll make sure that it's the best. Not the best, because I hope I make even more bestest in the future. But if you don't like it, tell me in the comments. Like, you know, I kind of want to hear your guys' feedback, you know? Tell me what's good about it. If there is, like, you know, if you think I did good, like, let me know. Appreciate it. I really do. And man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like my throat is choking me out. Like, my throat is just hot, you know, my neck, like, it's like holding it there, bro. I have to like struggle just to get my throat in check. But yeah, you know, thank you guys all for the support. And with that out of the way, I think it's a good time to stop it. You know, everything has to end at some point. Even though time doesn't exist, like, time exists, but it doesn't. Time is just something that's made up. And with time comes an end, but the end is not existent. Keep that in mind. And with that inside your brainatory systems, I hope you guys have a good one, you know? And I hope to see you guys in the next one. I still don't have an outro, but an outro is not needed for what will happen in the non-existent future. But it will exist in the future. See you guys in the next one. Peace.
What was that? He scared me. Oh my god. Namu! Namu! Are you a bear? No. So shut up. I still love you. You can be whatever you want. You can be a bear, you can be a cat. I don't really care. That rhymed.